Carly.
Hi, Carly.
What's your name?
Matt.
Matt, very nice to meet you, Matt. So where are you from, Matt?
I'm originally from Michigan.
Michigan. Oh, does it get cold up there, huh?
It gets very cold. That's why I'm in Florida.
I could never live there. I love the sun. How about you?
Yeah,
That's
like
the best part.
That's great.
Okay, so what did you do for a living? I mean, what do you do?
Well, I cooked.
You
I was
cook?
a cook my whole life.
Oh, see, we should have known each other earlier because I love to eat.
Yeah, most people did that.
Well, very cool, Matt. But I want to show you something a little cooler.
All right.
This is the Lowry Virtual Orchestra, and it is the ez2 model. What is so cool about this instrument is that you can play as 3 different performers, which will allow you to play the music of your life, and it will allow you to like what you play, but play what you love. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to go over some songs, we're going to go over some of these styles, along with our performers, where we can play as a full band, which, you know, big bands with a lot of different string sections and brass sections. We have a pianist, and we have a guitarist, which who doesn't love to play guitar, right? Along with these performers, we have different styles of music. We have a standard full band, which, like I said, was all the strings and the brass section.